What up, homies? This is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot. And I thought today I would just give you guys another workout video. Of course, tarot inspired, except for this time, instead of a tarot deck, I would like to use an oracle deck. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to use an oracle deck that I created, since I think that I have the best connection with this deck. Plus there's a lot of imagery on there that I want to be able to use to create a workout today. So what I'm going to do is pick 5 cards, but I have 5 different exercises. As a disclaimer, remember, before you do any sort of exercise program, you get the consent of your doctor, just to make sure that, you know, there aren't any medical conditions or medications, or even if you're pregnant, that this, you know, wouldn't interfere with any of that. I keep my handy dandy little oracle deck in this box right here, and I call mine Donna di Spirizione. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my deck, and I'm gonna pull out those 5 cards. So whatever deck you choose to use, the last time I used tarot, but I'm going to use oracle for this one. So if you choose to use an oracle deck, I would say find cards that have really good imagery on them, characters doing something, whether they are outside or inside, and that there's a lot of movement going on, so that your intuitive abilities can really work in overdrive, so that you can come up with some workouts for yourself that, you know, might be fun and put a fun little twist on your workout regimen. So here are my cards. So I'm going to pick 5 of these cards, and then I'm going to pick, from what I showed you guys before, my workout book. So this is just a collection of workouts that I've kind of come across in magazines and things, and I've just kind of cut them out, and I've divided them up into, there's a chest section, there's a back and shoulder section, there's biceps and triceps section, there's a leg section, there's an abs section, there's like a whole workout program section, Pilates, yoga section, so there's a lot of sections in here. Okay, so let's get spiritually pumped, shall we? All right. So first card, what is the first workout we're going to do today? So I'm going to pick the 5 cards first, and then we'll take a look at them. All right, so that looks like it's going to be card number 1. And what's our second exercise for today's workout? It is card number 2. And card number 3. Card number 4 sticking out down here. And last and final card. What do we got today, homies? Okay, that's like too many cards. Well, no, I guess we'll put those 2 together as card number 5. Okay, have my 5 cards, although the 5th card, 2 cards popped out, so I'm gonna combine them together to kind of create a combined workout with that one. Okay, so the first card that came up, so these are the backs of my cards. Flip it over, here we have this beautiful babe, and she looks like she's gonna go out surfing. It's after 5 o'clock here, so I probably don't want to hit the freeway and go to the beach right now, but I do notice that I see her butt. So I'm guessing that it's time to do a little bit of butt work. So we're going to be doing glutes today. Okay, next card we have this beautiful lady, and I'm seeing a lot of cleavage, so I'm seeing that we're going to be working chest as well. So we're going to be working our glutes, and then we're going to be working our chest. Next card here, I see a lot of movement with the birds, so maybe something where, maybe a burpee where we jump up in the air and maybe use our arms. And then here I have a bunch of surfers who are walking through the snow. It's obviously not snowing right now, it's actually really hot. But I do know that surfing utilizes a lot of the core, so we're going to be doing some core work as well. Okay, card number 4 and 5. These fell out together, so what I'm intuitively getting for this, so I see the chair here, and I see the gentleman slathering on some lotion or sunscreen onto this lady's legs. So it looks like we're going to be doing some squats, so that's kind of what I get from that. Just as a recap, we're going to be doing glutes, we're going to be doing chest, we're going to be doing some sort of calisthenic where we're moving our arms, we're going to be doing core work, and then we're going to be doing some squats, some leg work. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, so the workout that I found in my folder is maybe some glute bridges. So you could do a modified version where you are not bringing the leg up into the air. So looking at the picture here, just some mistakes to avoid is make sure that you don't overarch your back in this, that you keep yourself nice and tight, which means you have to engage your glutes, you have to engage your hamstrings, and you have to engage your core. So the muscles that are worked are, of course, your gluteus maximus here and the different parts of the hamstring. All right, so let's see that in action. Okay, for the next exercise, I'm going to be doing the spin press to work the chest. And so I'm actually going to improvise because at my house I do not have weight plates. And so for this particular exercise, it says to take 2 small weight plates, press them together, and it's to help increase your time under tension so that you can really work your anterior delts, which are the front of your shoulders here, and your chest. So it says to use 5 to 10 pound plates, again, if you have them at home. Raise your elbows so your arms are parallel to the floor and your fingers are forward. Extend your arms and press the plates straight out from your chest and slowly return to the start. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is just using a dumbbell. So here we go. For the third exercise with the birds here, I'm actually going to do a starfish jump. So I'm not going to do this entire exercise. You can do this with a band if you are more advanced, or without a band if you wish. But I would actually start in the crouched position and then jump up into a star shape, and then we'll do maybe 3 sets of 10 of that. All right, so let's get to it. So for our next card, we're going to be working on our core. So what I'm going to be doing is bicycle. If you have lower back issues, I would suggest that you do bicycle laying flat on the floor. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing mine in a piped position, meaning I'm kind of balancing on my glutes so that I can engage my entire core from my lower back to my abs. But again, if you have scoliosis or lower back problems, I would probably just lay on the ground. Okay, for this next section, I said we were going to be doing squats because here we have a leg and here we have a chair. So I'm going to be using the bench that I'm sitting on right now. I'm going to use the edge of the bench. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 15-pound dumbbells, hold them up to my anterior deltoids, which are the front of my shoulders, and I'm going to squat down. So what you want to do is make sure that the weight is placed over your heels. So if you feel a lot of the pressure on your toes, you know that you're too far forward, and that probably means that your knees are going over your toes. So if you look down and notice that the front of the knee is going over the toes, that is adding too much pressure to the knee, and that could actually cause a lot of damage or even future damage if that is something that you continue to do. So you want to make sure that you don't do that. So one way to bring the weight back to your heels is actually to stick out your butt. So you want to kind of make sure that your back is flat, stick out your butt, make sure that your chest is up, and you're going to go down. So as you do that, that should help put the pressure on the heels, or at least the middle of the foot. All right, so let's get to it. Alright guys, so that's it for me. Hopefully you like this Oracle inspired workout. Let me know if you have any other ideas or things that you liked or things that you think could be improved on in my own workout. But yeah, so it's also a fun way if you make your own Oracle cards, like I said before, and I do have a video if you check out my channel on how I made these cards. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to click subscribe, and I will catch you spiritual homies later. Alright, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.